Hello, I'm back again. Today we're going to learn how to make grits. If you're a southerner like myself, you know grits is an important staple of a southerner life. You know, we grew up on eating grits all the time. But for some of you who don't know what grits are and don't know how to make grits, it's very simple to do. What you want to do is you want to add about a cup and a half of water. And if you're serving about 2 people, you want to add just 2 1/3 cups of grits. That'll be enough for 2 people. Because grits, what they do is, when they begin to cook, they expand. And it will just keep expanding until all the expansion has went out of it, and you will have too many grits. You're going to cook too many grits. Okay, I like to go ahead and add my butter while it's cooking. And you can cook your grits on medium-low. And just stir them in the pan, and at this point you can just go ahead and add a little salt to your grits. Okay, while that's coming to a boil, let me explain the different types of grits that's on the market. You have your instant grits, where you just add a cup of hot water to them, and they just ready to eat. And then you have your grits that you have to cook for 5 minutes, which these are the type of grits that these are. They're the grits that you have to cook for 5 minutes. I prefer the one that you have to cook for 5 minutes because they taste the best to me. Okay, now that our grits is coming to a boil, what you want to do is you want to stir them. Because if you don't stir your grits, they will thicken up together, and they will form lumps. You do not want lumpy grits. So this is a product that you have to keep an eye on, and you have to constantly stir it so you won't get lumps in your grits. Okay, I know it looks like it's a lot of water in here, but it's actually not. What's going to happen is the grains of grits going to absorb the water, and as it absorbs the water, the grit will expand, and it will keep expanding until it can no longer expand. Okay, right here you can already see where the grits is absorbing the water. You see? So they're expanding, and they're getting larger. Now at this point, you really want to make sure you don't let it go too long without stirring. Because like I would say, you will form lumps in your grits, and no one like lumpy grits. See the lump right there? That's what I'm talking about. If you don't stir it, you will form, your grits will form lumps. Okay, another thing is when you're cooking grits, they will pop. So, like, the temperature is too high. So, what you want to do is you want to lower your temperature to stop that popping of the grits, because you don't want to burn yourself with hot grit popping everywhere. So, lower your temperature down to very low and just let them simmer. Now, before they get done, if they begin to get a little thick, a little bit too thick, you can add a little bit more water to thin them out a little bit. Overly thick grits is not good either. Okay. You can add just a little bit of water because they need to cook just a little bit longer. And stir it in. Thin them out. Thin them down a little bit. And let them continue to cook for approximately another 3 minutes. Okay. The grits are finished cooking, so this is the consistency that I like mine. They're kind of creamy and they're smooth. They're not lumpy. If you like yours a little thicker, then just let them cook a little longer. But this is what you're looking for when you're cooking the perfect pan of grits. You want that creamy consistency, no lumps, and that's how you cook grits.